the
Oh no,
holidays.
Chess. This is
Amazing.
passed on to the generations of Zabinis. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a family name. It's
The
fine.
family name is
family
simply the
heirloom.
best Zabini, not
All
the
of them.
Zabini.
All of
They just
them.
all think it's them. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like the family tree for the wizardry. It's just like simply the best Zabini. Simply just like
All of them, yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's
anyway,
fun.
popcorn it to someone else.
Second best. Gideon.
You
The headmaster said it, not me.
Hi, I'm Saint. I play Gideon, who is one of many Weasleys. And I don't remember what we were doing. She is chilling at home in Romania at the Dragon Sanctuary, having a very good holiday. Probably. Yep, dragons. We love dragons in this house.
We do.
And is definitely better than Alonso.
I
But
mean,
not at
dragons
school.
is-
Just
yeah.
like in general.
I complain that she has dragons. I'm like,
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you wish. As much as Alonso would love to be like, she's fine. Like, she lives with dragons. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has
Relates
to.
and respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will throw it to Chester.
Hello, all. Belvedere here. Welcome back to our stream. I play Chester. Chester is here, and sometimes even he can't help but to be excited about that fact.
He's so
Yep.
lovable.
Go ahead, Ava.
Not disturbing at all.
No, not at all. The man with no future.
I regret nothing.
I forgot about that.
I said what I said.
Hi, my name is Maria Norvagabunda. However, you know me, and I play Ava Harper, who is a very nerdy, very bossy, little cheeky shit from Ravenclaw. Who?
Nicest thing I've heard about Ava.
Wow. And yeah, we'll see what she's up to. And I'll pass it to Emelia.
I am Saya. Oh, wow, Annie. Sorry. I just woke up.
That's
Just
okay.
woke up. Annie, I play Emelia. She looks like a Potter, but she's really not because I wasn't thinking straight when I made her. And she decided to stay at Hogwarts for Christmas because she has a lot of reading to do and investigations and all that fun stuff. And Winston is the best boy.
Winston is the best
Emelia
boy.
has to find out who Winston.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Winston's
Still doesn't
side pieces.
Yeah, has Winston been sad because they left for the holidays, or are they also still in the castle? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Also,
the question.
Also, shout out to my boy, Mr. Eleganto.
Your boy. No,
You
no, you're his
mean-
boy. Your master, Mr.
My
Elegant.
Yeah.
master, okay, fine. My
There you go.
master.
He
He
got
was the original,
there.
simply the best.
It's the first.
Legally
it's
over the
best
holidays.
Zabini.
That was
It's
his
an Amegas.
Christmas gift.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he is the first ever simply the best Zabini reincarnation.
That's funny. Cool. Who do we got left still?
Nobody.
The headmaster.
You.
Just
You.
me.
This is you, headmaster.
Wow. Well, I am Brandon. I am your lovely headmaster of this lovely fun game. We have a lot of weird little things going on at school. There's a quick catch-up. The majority is somehow Lucius Malfoy is the Warden of Azkaban. We're also happy about that. All the love... Yeah, Chester's quite indifferent. At some point, you guys have found out that there's been a bunch of children gone missing. Wand shops have been broken into. Magical pet stores have been broken into. And you guys have kind of figured out that someone's starting another school. Ava's really the only one who knows that they're all muggles. Another fun thing that's happened is the lovely quills around all these schools have also been stolen. So no new names have been written from magical students in almost 4 years. So you really only need there's only a couple years left before you might not have any new students, or not many, because, well, they have to look for them the old-fashioned way. So you do have a couple leads from your former headmistress, McGonagall, who thinks she knows where yours is located. That's the majority of things that are going on at Hogwarts right now, other than, well, a lot of shenanigans with these people. They also all have their own little side quests and a whole bunch of other things going on, but I'll let you guys watch them all or listen to them, because there's a lot. So let's start with our lovely recap before we get into Christmas stuff.
Okay. That's me.
That is you.
I do the recap because I roll bad and I need the advantage.
Yes.
Why did you put a smiley face in the recap? Am I supposed to read the smiley face branch?
I put smiley faces everywhere. I am sorry.
You
No,
need
I'm
to
not
be
sorry.
excited for that part.
You need
Yep.
to read the
No.
smiley face.
I'm gonna be
And
least
recap.
excited about that part.
Yes.
I don't even know what it is. Last session started off with a fun discussion about a lot of Harry Potter lore and fan fiction ideas.
Yeah, you guys spent 40 minutes on that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's, I think, the smiley face.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll leave most of the thoughts to your imagination, or you can just listen to the podcast. Once they finally got all they needed to say out, we got back into our game. There's the smiley face.
Okay.
So, our students went over what they had just seen over the last few days and took stock of what to do next. They also had a semi-disturbed sleep with all the things that was going through their heads, except for Gideon, who slept great and slept in. I don't care. Come morning, everyone except for Gideon headed to breakfast and noticed that breakfast was a lot of last night's leftovers. Gideon grabbed a quick snack after she woke up and headed to the barn to see Shaggy before classes, and almost ran into her with a letter. What? Who with a letter?
An owl almost
Oh, an
ran into
owl.
you. Yes.
Yeah. She thanked the owl and told it she loved him before
Yep,
it
you
waited.
did.
Oh, I did do that.
Yep.
I don't know that, man. Breakfast was a fun time as mail was delivered to more students. Maddie got one, and Amelia knew she should get one, but it seemed it was missing. The Daily Prophet also had a headline that took everyone by surprise. It seems that Lucius Malfoy, who was now Warden of Azkaban, was actually doing a good job, and has even been upgrading the prison's security. I don't believe it. Most students took this information with disbelief. Oh, there you go. And even the professors seemed taken aback. Most looked to Scorpius for answers, but he told them all once again he has no idea what his grandfather is up to, but he will talk to his grandmother at Christmas holidays. This settled most people down a little, and Ava and Alonso gave him their undivided assistance if he needed anything. Simps. Amelia also let him know that her mother has been looking into things for him regarding the bomb she created, to which he perked up a little and thanked her. Amelia then hit up the owlry and found good old Winston, trying to deliver her letter, but was too small to pick it up. So she held out her hand, and after a few tries, finally delivered it to her. This is so long! Okay. After that, classes came and went for our students, and most of them were even paying attention. The Slytherins were also shown how to brew a fun new potion that will make them a little smarter for an hour if the potion is brewed correctly. After classes, it was back to the library. I think we will be here for most of this campaign. Gideon was the only one who skipped the library, as she needed to talk to Kiki Wang about obtaining the teacups from their tea leaf readings to send to her mom for inspection. Kiki brought them all out to her in a glass case and taught her a spell to seal and unseal them. They were made by her grandmother so she could save the readings for her collection. She made Gideon promise to have them sent back after her mother is done with them. Gideon just nodded, not really paying too much attention, but put it in her bag and took off to find Hagrid as she finally came up with a name for one of Norberta's twins. Hagrid named his Splinter, and she named hers Shredder. What could go wrong? Alonso went looking for a book about the 5-leaf clover that his tea leaf reading gave him, and found a basic how-to book that piqued his interest. Amelia asked Irma the librarian for a book about the Wizards' Council before it became the Ministry of Magic, and after searching, she found that the book was missing. Irma then started to panic and headed back to her desk to check her records. Chester went looking for a book on old Hufflepuff Quidditch champions and found something about a Willa Wayholt that died at school in her 3rd year and was a promising seeker. Maddie went looking for the book she saw earlier about dual souls and sat down to read it a bit, then ran into Ava and Amelia, who were in a panic looking for a book. Amelia then remembered that she was given a special spell by Professor Flitwick and took out her tuning fork and tried to locate the book for Ava. After a bit, they found it on the top of one of the bookshelves, almost as if someone tossed it up there. Ava then used a quick Accio spell to grab it. She also grabbed the other book that caught her eye and noticed that it was written by one Armand Malfoy. We then missed a session where we were going to be doing a Quidditch match between Slytherin and Ravenclaw, then get ready to leave for the holidays, but we were skipping that and heading straight to Christmas morning. The end.
Hooray! Thank you.
We still need to know if Chester won the bet.
Well,
Chester always wins.
Chester always wins.
I think that's markedly untrue.
That's funny.
Well, it depends on your definition of winning, I guess.
Exactly.
He seems to stay out of trouble more than the rest of us.
That's
True.
not a win. The trouble is the fun. You're talking to a Weasley.
That's a good point.
That is funny.
That is a very good point.
All right. Well, if you guys would like, we could roll to see who wins.
Yeah.
So, I believe who was going to be your keeper? I think it was going to be Mully was going to be the keeper for Slytherin. So I'll roll for Slytherin. Annie, you can roll for Ravenclaw. So I need you each to roll me a D100, please. And we're going to round it up or down depending on your number.
Ooh, nice. Go Ravenclaw. I got a 97.
Oh, wait, that's not a D100.
That would be important.
Bag, but it wasn't a D100.
All right, so for 100, a 40 for Amelia.
Oh, man.
Okay,
That sucks.
Belvedere rolled a 30. So
Belvedere
far,
was cheering for Ravenclaw.
he was going to be playing. Yeah, he was going to be playing the Seeker for Ravenclaw.
Can I use my inspiration on the D100 roll?
No.
Oh,
No.
Belvedere wasn't cheering for Ravenclaw.
No,
Chester
he was-
was sharing stats and facts.
Well, you're rolling for Ravenclaw, though.
We are claiming you.
Ooh, a 20 from... Okay, and what did Gideon get?
32. Wow, we all rolled trash.
Okay.
Oh, except Mari.
So, whether or not
The rest of my game will be trash rolls.
goody old Chester
Oh, yeah.
was right, first match of the year, Ravenclaw 170 to 90.
Boo.
I rolled a 40.
Uh,
So, whether or not Chester had Ravenclaw picked, we'll see. I think he did.
He did, yeah, he did.
You were
we called it
correct,
like
sir.
ages ago.
Stats don't lie.
Stats don't lie.
The dice just always respect Belvedere's intention.
Yeah, commands.
On all campaigns, the dice is like, Belvedere, we're gonna follow his lead.
Yeah.
Belvedere is basically our version of the Scarlet Witch. Just bends
Yes.
reality to his whim. He's our nexus
Perfect.
being.
So, I will, next time we do have time for a lovely Quidditch match, we will do a fun play-by-play where you guys get to roll to see who actually scores. I think I have it down pat. We'll figure it out. Quidditch is definitely one of those things that is hard to do. Perfect. So, can I now have everyone roll me initiative, please, to see who goes first for Christmas fun stuff?
Oh, there you go. See?
Yeah, I know.
what I
This is
mean.
probably where it's going to happen.
Yeah, this is what I mean. I got a 5.
A 5. Okay. Ooh. 20 for Amelia. Ooh, 1 sec. Phone. 1 sec. I got an answer.
So, how are the Slytherins feeling?
Boo! I just wrote in my notes. Ravenclaw beats Slytherin in the first match. Boo!
Wait, at least it wasn't Gryffindor that beat Slytherin.
That's true. It's true. Yeah.
It could be
We can live
worse.
with that. We can live
It-
with
yeah.
that. Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ravenclaw, it's
Okay,
okay. I mean, if Hufflepuff beats Slytherin, it's like, oh, but they're Hufflepuff. But
Claw.
if it's Gryffindor, that's unacceptable. But Ravenclaw's the only like semi-accept. Like if we had to pick a team,
Semi respect.
if
Yeah.
we had to.
Ravenclaw
That's fair.
is making progress on taking home the Quidditch Cup this year.
Let's hope so.
One
I
game.
have Amazon picking
I don't
something
know.
up, and they just showed up, so I will be right back so you guys can vamp for 5 minutes. Well, 3.
That's all right.
I'm reading my book again.
I think there was an earlier game where they might have beat Gryffindor too. I don't know. There's a history somewhere. I'll see if I can find it.
Well, there was like in the first Quidditch of the year. We did we were all watching it, right? And Fred got picked as the seeker. It was Gryffindor with
Slytherin and Hufflepuff tied.
Well, it wasn't an official match though, wasn't it? Like an
it was a
exhibition
friendly.
match.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
So-
I don't
Good
know.
match, right?
It wasn't. I don't think it was an official match.
I don't know
Right.
if he's got it posted in Hogwarts or if he just sent it to me. See what I can
Oh, Belvedere. Oh yeah, because you asked for the stats, didn't you? So he said he sent you the stuff.
Yeah.
Belvedere's has got the numbers.
It's crunching the numbers.
Crunching the numbers.
Um,
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. If Mariana cares about Quidditch, Ava doesn't give a shit. So Mariana's happy Ravenclaw won.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I think it was the first
Ravenclaw
match.
beat Gryffindor in their
Yeah.
pre-match game,
Yeah,
and Slytherin and Hufflepuff
tied. Yeah,
Yep.
Fred grabbed the snitch.
So next game now is Gryffindor and Hufflepuff,
Which means we vote for the Hufflepuffs.
and I haven't studied that yet, so I don't know what
It doesn't
Chester doesn't know
matter.
what the safe bet is on that one yet. He's got to research
No
it
house
still.
loyalty? Aren't you a Hufflepuff?
He's following the numbers. He's learning the game.
Ugh. Wow.
I mean, he hasn't taken off his Hufflepuff flag
This is
or
why you're not a
hat
Slytherin.
or coat, so he's clearly a Hufflepuff, but the numbers are the numbers.
The
Numbers
are
don't
the
lie.
He doesn't
Numbers
know
never lie.
what who's favored to win yet, Gryffindor or Hufflepuff. He's got to research that one still.
The Slytherins will all say Hufflepuff. In public.
In public. I like that.
Yeah.
In private,
Private,
we'll actually check the stats, but in
Yeah.
public, it's always gonna be anyone
Yeah.
but Gryffindor.
He's got his ritual all planned out for the game so that they can. He's tweaked it a little bit since the Slytherin tie. See if he can.
It's going to be
How he
interesting.
affects the morals of the teams pre-game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once he starts, clipping out newspaper articles and getting letters and sending people specific you're gonna lose messages, then things might go bad. But...
It might involve bribing the audience with meat pies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Chester's plan of domination of Hogwarts starts by what was it called? Not bribing.
Well, because he's
controlling
Hufflepuff
Quidditch,
too,
the ball.
all his planning is going to be done during arts and crafts.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, He's going to be probably the first among you to have like a red string theory just for Quidditch numbers.
Just for Quidditch, yeah. Can totally see it.
Well, speaking of Chester, you rolled... Oh, you rolled with advantage?
It just always rolls advantage.
Okay, so you're an 18. All right. It still kind of works out that both our students at school go first. Cool.
True, yeah.
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 So...
Yeah, Emelia and Chester.
And then the Slytherins, and then Ava last.
Ava
I told you the rest of the game was gonna be shit.
So...
Beyond knows she talks a lot, so...
Highly possible.
Rip.
And oddly enough, let me look here. When I was writing things, I have Emelia first, and then I have Chester. Oh no, and then I have Ava, and then Alonso. So I almost had you guys in the right order.
True favoritism of the headmaster, right?
Yeah, how did I end up last? Boo.
No, Maddie's last.
Okay.
Because I put
She's
you
not
two
here, so
together.
it's fine.
No. All right. So, Emelia, you decided to stay at Hogwarts for the year. I'm going to move you over to a new map here. So, what is a normal Christmas like for Emelia at home?
At home.
So, her family loves Christmas. Like, I don't think Europe has Thanksgiving, but if they did, her family's the type that would start decorating like right before or like day of Thanksgiving. And they go out into the woods and cut down the biggest tree that they can find, and the men in the family bring it back, and then it's like one of those cute, like everybody decorates it, looks very, very, very home rustic-y, and all the decorations are very rustic-y and adorable. And kids play in the snow. There's snowball fights. One time, Emelia totally snuck some snow in and snuck up behind her dad while he was like doing something on the tree, and she like got up on a ladder thing and like put snow down his shirt. It was hilarious. Slightly trickstery. But yeah, it's very family oriented and cute, and they all love Christmas.
Yeah.
Very much.
What did you would have had time to either make something? Did you send anything to the brothers?
Yes. She sent...
Yeah, your brothers, Emery and Mason. Mason's the youngest.
Emery's a girl.
Emery. Perfect. Change that.
She made little snowflakes. And then she would have like tried to ask around how to magic them to where they could float by themselves. Because I don't know if she learned that spell. I don't remember. Because my brain's not awake yet. Did we learn it?
You would have learned a version of that, yes. Nothing too major. That would be like you've learned Wingardium Leviosa, so it's pretty much like that. To make it permanent, though, that you have not learned.
Okay.
But you would have been able to like put the spell on something small, so like once or twice a day they could press like a button or something and it would do it.
Okay. Yeah, she would have figured that out and told them, hey, do this. And then she would have, even though she knows that her mom knows what the flower looks like, she would have done her best to like sketch it and then like paint a picture of it.
Yeah.
She assumes that there's paint somewhere. I don't know. And then for her dad. I don't know what she would have done for him.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, like, she knows what he likes. I just can't think of anything at the moment.
Yeah, he's now a trainer. He's pretty
Yeah.
much always training.
She found a really nice owl feather in the owlery that was just on the floor, and she sent it to him.
Nice. I like that.
We'll go with that.
Perfect. Well,
Or like a new quill.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that. Well, you have been pretty much not alone. You are not the only first year who is staying behind. You also, in your dorm room, have Cirrus with you. Travel at this time of year is probably not the best for her, so you are not alone. You have, over the last few days, noticed she's had a few incidents. Every now and then you do see something happen around her or near her. She's been pretty much mostly sticking to bed. She has been with the matron, Matron Longbottom, for a bit. And you've seen the matron come down and put a few wards around her bed. Can you give me a D100 roll, please?
This one's gonna suck.
Well, I have made 100 wild magic surges pertaining to Harry Potter.
Oh boy.
An 8.
Damn, that's commitment.
Sure is. Okay. You have noticed quite a few things happen, and as you start to wake up and you see Cirrus start to, stir a little, you see her just randomly stop moving. Like she's in the middle of rolling over, and then everything, her entire bed and her, goes completely still as she casts Hold Person on herself.
Oh no.
And nothing starts moving. You do also notice a pile of presents at the base of your bed because it is Christmas morning. And you have Winston is in the middle of he's found a bow that's been done, and he's slowly pulling one of the strings, and it kind of gives you the little side. It's now, and it's keeps inching it out, going, "Can we open? You're awake now."
She'll nod at him, and then she'll jump up and sit at the foot of her bed.
Okay.
To where she can reach everything.
Perfect. After about a minute, you do see Cirrus pretty much just shake herself off and go, "Another one." Ooh.
Does it hurt?
Nope. That one was interesting. You would have. I've rolled a couple for her already. You've noticed a few weird things. Probably the most weirdest one was you've seen her turn into a garden gnome for about a minute. Yeah.
Wow.
As she polymorphed herself.
Poor Cirrus.
So a lot of weird things are happening to her. So she hasn't really been wanting to leave the dorm pretty much. She's in the common area every now and then. And she has figured out, the matron mother pretty much did, one of her medications that she takes got accidentally switched with one that should have went for Astoria.
Oh.
Seems like they both got the wrong meds. Maybe someone labeled it wrong. Who was brewing them? So she's currently waiting for a new shipment of one of the medications that helps suppress her magical eruptions, as she's calling them.
Mm-hmm.
But she seems healthy. She seems fine. And you two are the only first years that did not go home. There are a few others that you've seen in Ravenclaw, but not a lot. Mostly everyone decided to go home. There's maybe about a dozen of you left instead of a couple hundred. So it's been nice and quiet for studying.
Emelia likes nice and quiet for studying.
Yeah. So if you'd like to go over what your parents got you can, or you can wait until the other people are home, but I will leave that up to you.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Why not?
Sure. So what did your parents get you? Anything fun? I could have came up with a list, but this is your family, so.
How many presents?
We'll say maybe 7.
Okay. All right. Her mom got her a new quill and her leather-bound journal.
Mm-hmm.
And in the note for it, she said for any herbology things that Emelia might get into, or anything, but that's what Evelyn uses for her stuff.
Yep.
Sorry, I am also writing these down so I don't forget.
It's fine.
And I started writing something completely different.
Because your mother is a herbologist.
She is.
And you guys have a
Jameson...
manor in Grafton, Worcestershire, if I got that right.
Watch your sister.
Yeah.
Worcestershire. It's Worcestershire.
Whatever it is.
I'll get it right.
I'll get it eventually.
I found a meme that said, "Oh, so that's how we say it," and I'll post it in here because I'm not gonna say it on stream.
Yeah,
out of respect for Pete.
That's fine. That's fine. It's just they eat parts of the words. They don't actually pronounce the entire word.
Right. Jameson sent. What would he have sent? Obviously, he sent some treats for Winston.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what he was opening. He could smell them.
Yep.
This has my name on it. I want to open.
It smells like it's for me.
Yep.
Ooh, Houston.
It's pretty much like a bird ball. It's bigger than he is.
My cat is in the window, and he found birds.
Nice.
Winston?
Houston. Also Chonky and the best boy. There you go, bud. Okay. I like it nice and dark in the mornings. Jameson would have sent... What would an owl trainer send his daughter? I'll come back to him. Emery sent a paper doll that she made.
Yeah, she's 6.
And she said in her note that there is one just like it.
Nice.
At home that matches hers. Mason, because he's so little, he sent a finger painting of the river that they like to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And it is exactly as you would imagine a 3-year-old's finger painting be.
Yep. That's fun.
Did someone write on the back that it was a river so you knew what it was when they asked?
Yeah.
I've gotten those pictures from my niece.
This is a great...
Bing?
Oh, thank you. Yep.
The river! Yeah, definitely.
We will accept fan art of the river.
Yes, yes, we will. Absolutely.
That needs to be the next challenge. I will finger paint a river right now.
Yeah, I'll just send a message to my niece.
This is the only art challenge I'll do.
She's almost 4, so it would kind of work. That's fun.
Let's see. There's a couple more. Did her parents find anything about the family stuff?
The family stuff. You have been given it is a book that is kind of like a old school photo album with pictures of Jaquetta in it. It's
Okay.
kind of your mother's pretty much just found it, didn't have time to go through it, and sent it to you because you're the one who found out about her.
Okay.
I'm still in the process of getting all that because I'm trying to make old school pictures, and copy and paste has
Hmm.
been taking a while. So you will eventually
Right.
get something from me about what she's found. It's nothing too major. It's
Hmm.
just pretty much a whatever she was allowed to take from like a historical site, pretty much like in a gift
Gotcha.
shop. Yeah,
So we'll include that for Christmas,
perfect,
and Amelia will stick that away for a rainy day.
perfect. All right. Well,
Oh, Dad would send like a special box to keep things for Winston in
oh, okay.
that
That he
he
can't get
hand
in.
carved.
That he can't get
Right.
into himself.
So
Nice.
she can control
The
the treats.
treat. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Thank you, Chester. We will move over to Chester's bedroom at school. Chester, if you were home, what would a normal Christmas be like for Chester?
That cat is so grumpy. Gets me every time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
If
that's why he looks so
He
scared.
looks like scared
It's
of
the cat.
Yeah.
That's not his bed anymore.
Yep.
He knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
hiking,
Oh.
hiking in the mountains, maybe going surfing. Um, yep, food, sports,
Mm-hmm.
all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
If they had asked him about presents, we'd maybe talk about a jersey or a surfboard that he got here or there.
Perfect. What does Chester miss the most about home?
Um, he's still not used to the new routine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just being somewhere still unfamiliar, with people that he hasn't known his entire life, um, that has like its own things and its own interests that he's just starting to be a part of or understand, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, when you wake up on Christmas morning, you do have two presents at the foot of your bed. Your cat is currently chewing on the corner of one of them.
His face will kind of light up and he'll shimmy up the bed and just tear into them. Well, actually, probably look for like a tag or something first.
Okay. One of them is tagged. One of them does not. One of them is in like a um, box, not that big. The wrapping on it looks oldish. A little bit of dust on it. And the other is just like a small one that's like could be a book. It could be a magazine. You're not too sure. The cat is chewing the old dusty one.
All right. Sorry, there was a tag or no tag?
The tag on it just says everyone needs a gift, and it is signed MW.
He'll kind of think about that for a while. Probably doesn't know who that's from. So he'll tear into the other one first.
Okay. The other one is a 2018 calendar featuring the Wollongong Warriors. They're an Australian Quidditch team.
Australia has a Quidditch team.
Sure does.
Um,
They got 2.
I don't think he will have been aware of that, so
Yep.
that'll be a new project for him. Um,
Doesn't say who it's from. Brand new 2018 Wallagon Warriors calendar. Featuring all
Yeah.
the players, which I have not created yet. I will.
it's okay. He's
And it is
doesn't
animated.
seem as excited about it as he should be.
Okay.
Kind of looks it over, tosses it on his bed for later, and then with a little more or a little less excitement, he'll open the other one.
Okay. The other one is a hand-knitted beanie. Quite old. Kind of hard to tell if it's been... The beanie itself looks warm. Probably been sitting, maybe someone just noticed you're here. It's kind of hard to tell, but someone gave you another gift.
He will stick his beanie on. He'll take the tag and kind of stick it in like the corner of his chest so it doesn't get lost. And while he's in there, he'll pull out like a little cat toy that he made and toss it on the bed to his cat.
Yeah, the cat pretty much looked, as soon as you grabbed the box off it and started to open it, it was just a... My box.
That it can sit
If I
on
fit, I
with
sit.
Yeah.
the little cat toy, probably full of whatever the wizard version of catnip is, if he can find something suitable for it.
Yeah, it's pretty much cats going in the box. Toys going in the box, and it's just like, you can put the lid on now. I'm happy.
He'll sit and watch it for a while till his tummy growls, and then he'll head for breakfast.
Perfect. Excellent. You can give me a quick history roll if you like.
I can do that. Muggle history or regular history?
They're pretty much the same for this. Yeah. This would be an intelligence base.
Muggle studies it is.
Yeah. The writing for the W is very similar to one that when Fred got a howler, it exploded into a big W. The writing kind of looks the same as a Weasley.
Oh.
Aww.
I don't know if you
Interesting.
know their grandmother Molly, but I don't think you do.
Nope, I wouldn't.
Nope.
I know Gideon.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I know Gideon's Weasley.
Yeah. And you do know a Molly Weasley the second, but yeah. Yeah. But it just says
so that only narrows it down to about
a
three
couple
quarters
hundred.
of the student body.
yeah. A couple
All
hundred
right.
people. Yeah.
There's no Weasley in Hufflepuff, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
There's
got
Weasley and
I think
Hufflepuff.
is it not
Yeah.
Molly? Let me look here.
Molly's a Scamander, right?
No, Molly.
Oh,
Molly Weasley Jr.
Junior.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
Where's my
confused.
Weasley list? The Hufflepuffs is Dominique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominique.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dom. She's in her 5th year.
Is she in the craft class thing?
Oh God, yeah, Dominique would be. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. She's also your.
Would he have seen her like
She's a-
knitting
yeah,
or
she's-
something?
But she's also a Quidditch team player.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. You didn't definitely not see her knit this. No.
That's okay. We'll assume it's Molly for now.
Okay.
Make note of that somewhere.
Yeah, one sec. I have somewhere. Where's my Quidditch team lists? Anyway, I'll find it. I think she's your seeker or keeper, one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there somewhere. So many things. All right. So, all right. So Chester, Emelia, Alonso. Good old Alonso. I will move you over to your bedroom. All right.
You sure he didn't stay at Hogwarts?
Other than the picture, Alonso, please describe what Alonso's bedroom look like.
I was gonna say it's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone's surprised with Alonso's room, but it's more for his own kind of comfort. It's he does a lot of reading, so obviously he's got a table on the side, and he's got his books, where he peruses either Quidditch titles or Persian titles. There's a nice little corner basket for Mr. Eleganto. It's lovely. It's quite it's basically in the Slytherin colors. It's kind of the pillars are green and the basket's kind of silver. It's got the snake little icon on it, and Mr. Eleganto's got a little green bow tie that he wears at home. Yeah, and pretty much not as fancy as some people would think. I think Alonso had it for comfort, basically, to help him do his stuff. So polished but not over the top, He's not a Malfoy. He's not at that pay grade, but it's acceptable for a Zabini.
Mm-hmm.
It's his little headquarters, basically. So
nice.
Yeah. Simple yet comfortable.
Yeah. And what's a normal Christmas like at home for Alonso?
It's quite the affair because his father likes to put on airs. It's kind of a family thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alonso's kind of used to it all. He's kind of used to mingling with just the upper echelon of society.
Yeah.
Especially with his father's connections these days. So it's not the traditional Christmassy, yay, eggnog kind of stuff. It's more those fine dining kind of extravagant kind of Christmas parties.
Nice.
He does his part. He doesn't enjoy them, but he pretends to, for his father. Obviously these are very important for their family, so it kind of keeps all those connections going as well.
Yep.
That his father's made. So caviar kind of style, Christmas dinners. But yeah, I think the best part of Christmas for him is when he can get away from it all and go read.
Gotcha.
Under his own things. Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously, he brings something for Mr. Eleganto. Otherwise, Mr. Eleganto would be very displeased with him.
Highly displeased with him, I think. Perfect.
Displeased.
Well, part of your presents this year was your dad has given you his second and third year potions textbooks already. And you have been told that it's best to know beforehand what they teach you. Just try not to brew anything until you're ready.
He doesn't know what to say. He's kind of a little his eyes pop out of his head, and he kind of has to breathe, just from his Zabini, and thank you, Father. Instead of going, oh boy, he's like, thank you, Father. And yeah, he peruses them, and obviously he makes a mental note to not get ahead of himself, but he might end up doing it anyway because he's Alonso.
Because he's Alonso. Now, also because he's Alonso, you have been doing some work for Dad. And at some point, he's coming up to you. Son, we have about 2 hours until your mother's done cooking and all of her muggle friends show up. I know you're not looking forward to that either. I like how her head poked up there. Come with me. He's going to take you somewhere you've never been invited before, to his study. Inside, you're going to pretty much... Yeah.
He realizes where he's going, and he's like, "Oh my god, that's happening!" in his head, but he's trying to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
Inside, you're going to pretty much find something extremely like your bedroom. This is very reminiscent of the Slytherin common room. Almost like a carbon copy, just smaller. He's going to take you over. He's not really showing you anything. He's going to be pretty much taking you over to something you didn't know this place had, which is a massive fireplace. It's on, and he's just going to look at you and go, before we have to deal with them, just a quick trip to show you where I have been working for helping with my studies, for helping with, all the extra work I've had you do. You've learned a lot. I'm quite surprised. I didn't think that school had that much information about Merlin. But, now, watch and say what I say and do what I do. So he's going to grab into a little bucket and hand you some flue powder. And he's just going to say, "Serpent's Draught." Repeat it.
Serpent's Draught?
Draco's new shop. Let's go see it.
Told you.
Okay, I see why you said what you said.
Of course. So, I'll move you over to the new map. So as you get in and you say Serpent's Draught, you find yourself in a very, very nice potion shop. Almost instantly. So nestled into the heart of Nocturne Alley, Serpent's Draught exudes an air of opulent mystique. Its dark polished exterior is adorned with an intricately carved wooden serpent coiled around a chalice, the shop's namesake and emblem. Above the door, green and silver lettering spells out its name in a flowing script, glimmering faintly with an enchanted glow. The interior is both inviting and intimidating. Rich emerald draperies hang from the walls, and shelves made out of dark mahogany stretch the floor to ceiling, crammed with vials of every conceivable size and shape. Each container holds liquids in an array of mesmerizing colors, pulsating, swirling, and emitting a faint glow. He's pretty much going to look at you and go, "Well, this is where I work. I don't want to be here all the time, but I've been here a lot more than I need to be. So, I'm hoping one day you might be able to work here yourself. What would you think about that?"
He's like, Alonso's still taking it all, and he's like looking around the shop.
You don't see anyone else in the shop. At all.
That's that. Because, yeah, I think that this is a good setup, Father. He's able to round up the equipment and potions all around.
Yes. Well, Draco's out somewhere, and I'm in charge of the shop until he's back. But you'll see in a corner a lot of paper. He's just going to say, "Orders are piling up, and mail has just been sitting there for weeks now. I've got a helper some days, but he's not the most reliable. His son, I also think, is a Slytherin. Vincent Goyle?" Yes.
Yeah.
If you need...
Again, he's still taking it back.
Yeah.
Everything. Yes.
If you need help and find him trustworthy, feel free to let him help you. It's always good to have someone to blame if things go wrong.
Oh, escape. Is that what you're talking about scapegoats? God.
Yes.
You mentioned those,
Yes. his father is going to be working here every now and then. He's just been released from Azkaban for good behavior, I'm told. I think maybe Draco put in a good word with his father. I'm not too sure how that's working, but anyway. Now, he's also going to... Where did I put it? Further, just in case he's useless, he's just going to yell out, Wexley, and you see a house gnome appear. Quite tiny, not as ragged as some of the ones you see at school. This one looks like your dad's given him a little bit of work, but he does have a Hogwarts apron on. Wexley's here has been, well, helping me for a while, also at school. Wexley. Alonso. Alonso. Wexley. Wexley. Sir, yes. You now belong to Alonso. Do what he needs. Anytime. We have work to do.
Alonso just fully waits for the house elf to like salute him.
Perfect.
He does like the.
Perfect. That is where we're leaving you, and we are going to move on to Gideon.
House elf.
Yeah. Wexley. Wexley. So you now have a scapegoat and someone who can also help you at school named Wexley, who works in the kitchens. You'll eventually be told by Dad exactly what Wexley's been working on and all that fun stuff and how he can help you out. That he can get in and out of any place that he needs to. You're the only actual person with a Slytherin parent. So he's definitely going to be a little cagey. All right.
Merry Christmas, Alonso.
Pretty much. Here's more stuff to do and someone to help you do it. All right. Gideon, we'll move you over to your bedroom. Yeah, so anytime we actually need to go to Draco's shop, we now have Draco's shop map. So,
Hey.
Right?
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Gideon, you're home. You are surrounded by everything that matters to you. What is in your room?
Just so much junk. There's a bunch of Quidditch books and magazines, a bunch of like half-filled notebooks from like investigations. There's probably like under a pile of dirty clothes is like her school books that she's never opened. Probably a couple like random wild animals. Like there's just like a window open at any given point, and they can just like come in and out as they please. There's a bunch of not plants, but like probably like tree branches and like dirt that's been tracked in and stuff, and just it's probably messier than the picture is. Although it's so her mom probably cleaned it while she was gone.
Oh yeah.
And then like 5 minutes after being back, it's destroyed again.
Nice.
There's also a little clean section though, like constantly clean section, probably right near the window.
Yep.
With like a little music stand. And a spot for a little flute.
Nice. Would you have made up anything or asked for your parents to do anything for Andy for you? Or did you leave Andy at school?
I was leaving. I was thinking Andy was left at school.
Okay.
But I didn't. I don't know.
I put everyone's pets.
Left.
Yeah, I put everyone's pets with them because I wasn't too sure if you were going to take them or not. Or
I don't think he would like the climate in
probably
Romania.
Not. Okay.
I don't think he would enjoy that.
Okay.
I did probably sneak in and leave him extra snacks and stuff before I left, but
Okay.
No, I don't think I took him home this year. Let him play with his new friends.
Yeah.
He's okay at school.
Okay, perfect. All right. So what's a normal Christmas at a Romanian dragon sanctuary like for Gideon? What is normal for Gideon here?
I don't think they do the cut down a tree and bring it in the house sort of thing. I think they're more likely to just get or magic a bunch of lights and stuff on the trees there already.
Gotcha.
Because they're not really going to disturb the scenery like that. Also, if you were just looking at any given point, there's probably several dragons walking around with lights on their tails or spikes and stuff. That Gideon is always trying to stick more on, but not get too close.
Yeah.
A little bit of almost like Quidditch target practice, but not violently. I don't think it's crazy, to be honest. No, I don't think it's a huge celebration. I think they have a nice sit down dinner.
Okay.
And then probably a Quidditch game after.
Okay. Yeah.
If they don't go home for the holidays, which I didn't have them going home this year.
Yeah, I assumed.
To the Weasleys.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if you would have hit up the burrows at any point for.
Not this year. We didn't hit up the burrow this year.
Okay, that sounds good. Because
this is the first year that Gideon's been away, so I think they're doing a
in-home,
just the three of them sort of thing.
Beautiful, excellent. All right, and I don't know if have you ever told everyone else what your mother actually does? I know you've told them that she's a little into divination, but I don't know if you've actually told anyone else what her actual profession is.
I don't remember.
I don't think you have.
I don't think so, but not to avoid it. It just didn't really come up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, part of your gift this year is a lovely subscription to your mother's newsletter.
Yes. Yep, that is on my list.
Beautiful. And who does your mother write for, just for everybody else?
So, my mom, is the, journalist, but she also runs a small paper in Romania, which, it translates to Dragon's Hold, because I don't know how to speak Romanian. But, yes. She used to be part of a more notorious paper in America, but when they moved here, she started her own sort of paper, with a section on anything happening at the sanctuary, for Charlie.
Yeah. I wrote a small description of the place. It's a modest family-run publication based in the Carpathian Mountains. It serves as the Romanian wizarding community. The paper covers local magical news, magical creature sightings, ministry decrees, and folklore. It's got a reputation for blending fact and superstition, often including articles on ancient magic and legends tied to the region. It's
also definitely got one of those horoscope pages in the back that her mom runs specifically.
I got the editor-in-chief, lead reporter, photographer. I got a bunch of stuff here for it, just in case. Cool. Well, you now have a subscription to that will hopefully come on time at school, maybe? We'll figure that out. Okay.
I do know what else she got for Christmas, but are we waiting for the train?
We'll do that on the
or...
train.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I just wanted to do the people that are actually at home. I mean, at school.
I think
they
the
won't
only
be on
thing
the
that I
train.
will say is the one thing that the one thing she got that she would not be bringing with her, I will mention, is because she wouldn't tell them on the train necessarily that she got it.
Yes.
She did get one of Ginny's old knitted sweaters, but since it's in the Gryffindor red, she wouldn't bring it with her. So she wears it at home, but she won't bring it to school.
I love it. That is
actually
funny.
have a question. Is Gideon an only child?
Yep.
Right. I was just double checking. Yeah, I had the idea.
She seems like an only child.
No, it's just because you never spoke about a sibling, so I was like,
no, Gideon's the only one. She's the special one. There's enough Weasleys, okay?
Very good point. I was just checking.
Nice. Perfect. So, So at some point, your mother is going to come up to you, and after Christmas and everything's done, she's let you pretty much get settled at home again, because there's a lot of stuff here for you to keep occupied with. I would assume you're probably not in your room as much as you are outside. You would also have been finally introduced to Splinter and Shredder. They are, I think, about 3 months old by now, and probably almost as big as you. They're getting there.
Yay!
They can still at least climb in and out of your window, which is the important part.
Perfect. Excellent. Good.
You do on a random occasion see one or two just perching there, and you usually have some dragon dung to pick up.
Yeah, I keep trying to convince my mom to let me get a bigger window for bigger animals, but she keeps saying no.
No. Dad's more the no. Yep. So at some point, she's going to just check in. So, tea leaves. This is different. Hi. How's it been back at home, or do you miss school?
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you miss school more, or would you rather be here more? How's it going? I know there's been some weird things happening there.
Do I miss school? I guess I missed, the school.
Yeah, I didn't assume classes were just out the window. I already knew that.
I am out the window during classes, yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But are you learning? Are you trying to pay attention?
Yes?
Okay.
What's my deception?
I was gonna just honestly.
It's not good.
That, please.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll roll it, but I don't have a bonus.
I don't really know what her.
Okay,
bonus would be.
17.
Okay, well that passes her 11.
I'm convincing in my unconvincingness.
It's like, favorite class,
I'm
favorite
learning.
teacher. Favorite teacher?
Oh shit! Who's the really hot one?
Susan
Bones.
Your defense against the dark arts teacher.
Yeah.
My favorite class, defense against the dark arts.
Well,
yeah.
I keep trying to convince Professor Student Hagrid to let me
Student.
To let me audit his Care Magical Creatures class, and I'm almost there. But I guess Professor Bones is maybe my favorite to look at, and then I guess after that, I don't care.
Understood. Well,
Potions is okay.
Yeah, I could. You're old enough. I could maybe help you make friends with Hagrid. I don't know if it's gonna work on him though.
I am friends with Hagrid.
You can't really test it here because you're not allowed to do. Yes. No. Let's try it anyway. It works
I
in
have
my
so
profession.
many friends. Okay, what do we do?
No. Well, in my profession, people don't like being interviewed.
Mm.
So, I have a way of getting around that. It doesn't really last that long. But anyway, don't try it now until you're at school because, stupid statute of underage magic.
Yeah.
Yes. So, she's just going to, with her wand in her hand, so it's like she's going to, where's mine? She's going to, like, palm it, like, up a sleeve a little. And she's just going to reach out and shake your hand. And she's going to say, Amika. And she's casting friends on you.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to teach you friends. Amica. So you need to kind of have your wand hidden in your sleeve. And as you shake and say the words, that pretty much casts friends on people.
Amika.
As a lovely reporter, this is how your mother gets by making people talk.
How long does it last for?
Oh, depending on how well you're good at it, you got about a minute before they realize what happened. So it's
they
quick,
know after.
I think so. Depending on who you're talking to, yeah, don't use it here.
I'm gonna use it on Alonso.
Like I said, it's more for helping. Helping Gideon. Yes.
Helping. Yes,
It
helping Gideon.
Doesn't work on creatures, unfortunately.
Oh, so you're not sure if it would work on Hagrid because he's like part giant or something, right?
Yeah, but it's Hagrid, so maybe.
I don't know. I mean, he's pretty friendly, but
I know. But you're quite small, and he might not really notice. Yes. Anyway, also, your tea leaves.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on there?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be very careful with them and bring them back to Kiki for her grandma's collection.
Yeah, that thing's, weird. I've never seen anything like that before. I've asked some friends, and I'm waiting back, but I haven't got anything. The only thing I can say, did you tell her actually Maddie's name? I don't know if you did. I know one of you didn't say it. I think it might have been her. Can't remember.
I definitely said Maddie.
I think you did.
I gave her last name.
It was. I think.
Occurred.
Yeah, I think one of you guys didn't actually tell the parents. Anyway, I think you did.
I did. I told my mom in a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you can feel her? I didn't think you had that much of an emotional connection with people, but with one student, weird.
Mm-hmm. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, you're great with animals. It just,
mm-hmm.
I guess maybe because you're an only child? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird one. What do you think? Are you scared?
I think I like animals more.
Yeah.
But Maddie's cool.
Okay, good.
She's got, and I'll describe, I don't remember what exactly
Rega?
it is.
The grapple?
Yeah, I just she's got a grapple. At
school?
Uh-huh. I think her dad sent it to her as a pet or something. I don't know.
That's not something you send people.
Well,
they're highly aggressive.
No, it's super nice. Let me pet him once.
Oh. I don't know. You'd have to talk to your dad about that one. That one's beyond me. Wow. Yeah, this connection. I don't think it's a bad thing.
We have the same birthday.
Oh.
Does that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know where she was born? Because you weren't born here. You were born in London.
America?
Find out where she was born.
Specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
Does she have, what's her birthday? You would know it's the same day.
I just said we had the same birthday.
Okay, sorry. I must have missed that part.
Does my mom not know my birthday?
No.
This is Jose.
I know. Okay. Never mind. Same day. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Find out where she was born.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you more later once I know that. You can take these back to Kiki.
Okay.
I didn't really see anything different in there. I did take some drawings and show it to a few people, so hopefully they'll say. But from what I can see, I don't think it's bad. I think it was quite accurate. She knows her stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's like her, I guess she's really well known or something.
Maybe. I'm gonna have to research her.
Yeah.
All I was told is that she's the headmaster of the Japanese school, so I would assume she's quite good. But I've never met her. But I've penned her a letter.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see.
Kiki's kind of like a lot. So I don't know if she gets that from her grandma, but if the letter comes back with a lot of exclamation points or something, I wouldn't be that surprised about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, right. Try to have a little bit of fun before you go back to school, and try not to hurt yourself. I have to go back to work soon.
Those are not mutually exclusive.
I know. Stay near your dad. You'll be fine.
Okay.
One is very difficult.
Yeah. Let the twins grow. They need their own kind. There's lots of other things to do.
They have each other.
They do have each other. I know. Anyway, I gotta go back to work.
Okay.
Newspaper never stops.
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Yeah. Love you. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go find Dad and talk to him about grapplers.
Okay, perfect. All right.
And definitely get into trouble and probably get a little bit injured.
I already assumed that. She just has to say it because she's a mother.
Yeah, sure, yeah. We both know it's not true.
We both know it's not true.
Yeah.
All right. Ava.
Yes.
Let's move over to Ava's room. We'll finish Ava, and then we'll go for a quick break. Ava's bedroom. Pretty blue.
Yay.
Lots of stuff going on here.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
It is also, this is it's tidy like this for specifically Christmas Day, because her mom forced her to tidy, because otherwise everything you see on there is played out.
Stupid mother.
No.
Damn you, mother.
It's just it's my organized chaos.
It is an organized chaos. Yes. So yeah, I will give me 1 second here.
I would definitely have taken my pet with me though.
Yeah, I assumed that. Yeah, nice. That'll work. Okay. So all right. What is a normal Christmas at Ava's house like?
Well, this one will be probably a bit different because it's their
Yeah.
first time back in the UK.
Yep.
But so I'd assume that a couple of days prior to Christmas, he would be with either a grandma or something, because the parents would have the ambassadors gala, Christmas galas and stuff like that for the parents. So she would spend those days where there's less supervision planning a prank gift to her brother, because they have they always prank each other.
Ezra
so she would be
it.
Yeah, Ezra definitely deserves it. So she would get a box of Ferrero Rocher, and she would eat them all and then rebuild the little ball with Brussels sprouts.
Nice.
And tie it in, ask for help packing it up as a gift to her brother so that he gets really excited, and then it's just Brussels sprouts.
Nice.
So that
Brandon
would be
would
her
love
little. Yeah. Ezra would throw that at her face, and that's part of the deal.
Okay.
They'd probably have a really big and very, very pretty Christmas tree. But you guys, if anyone would see it, would be have some of the baubles, the really big ones.
Yes.
Would have be enchanted to have pictures of them through several Christmas.
Yep.
Some of them hanging on the tree, and there would be these little pine cone chocolates hanging on the tree that her and Ezra sneakily get to before Christmas. Nice. So I'd assume that it would be actually on Christmas Day, just gifts and get together and have fun. Not a very homey one, because the previous days they've really not seen their parents much.
Yeah.
And they'd be pranking each other and like being nasty. Though she does also have an actual gift for Ezra. That's like the project she worked on.
Nice. And what is the actual gift?
Well, she would have I don't think I told you this, but I think in my mind Ezra is a little bit like her.
Okay.
So she just gave him like a new set of like Kitty's play potions.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So he can like play at pretending to be like her in a way.
Nice. Cool.
And yeah, she would ask the parents to give that to him.
Yeah.
From her.
Yeah, the one thing, Ezra has handcrafted you what he thinks a wand is, which is pretty much just he went outside, found a branch, grabbed whatever his parents would allow him to use to shape a wand. It is definitely like 4 times longer than it should be. It's more of a walking stick at this point. That it's like he doesn't really know exactly what he wants, but he's seen something maybe in a book that he thinks is a wand, but it's probably just a walking stick. But it is definitely like your height. Because I don't know if he wouldn't have saw your wand because you bought it before. So
she would probably just like use it when they play at being wizards. She would use that as like her staff when she plays with him. So it'd be like at the end of the bed. It's just more of a I made you what here. She'd be like, ha, I can poke you with it. She's like,
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. And it's like an immediate, like, oh,
gets up.
Nope. Didn't think of that. Yep. Hiding. Bye. Run away.
Yeah, so she'd be like playing with him like that. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. At some point for you, either probably after Christmas, you will be taken aside by Mom, by Beatrice. And she's going to have a heart-to-heart.
Oh,
something you don't really have that often with her.
No, not often. It happens occasionally.
But with your letters that you've sent home, she's gotten a little also worried about Astoria.
Yeah.
So, I finally, stubborn bunch, are having weekly tea sessions with Astoria and Narcissa.
Right. Oh, okay. So Mr. Malfoy did reach out to you? She's like very excited.
Mr. has not.
Oh.
Draco's away for a bit. He's gone off to that Brazilian school for about a month or so, searching for something. He hasn't really told anyone. He's just pretty much up and left. He got a little excited about something and has someone else watching over his shop, and he's been MIA.
So I'm not going to see Prata this Christmas?
Sadly, no. She will still have to stay at the manor. I'm not too sure who's there for Christmas this year. But anyway, Astoria's not doing great. They have found out a few things. Her magic is getting weaker. She's been having trouble doing even the simplest of spells. Seems
good.
every time she tries, something either goes wrong or it doesn't work, or it makes her worse. It's almost Draco thinks that her magic is turning on her and is the actual problem. It's a work in progress. So he's trying to come up with a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. There's so much going on there. The only thing
Can I just ask about table real quick?
Yeah.
Ava agreed to not say anything about what they learned in the crypt, but that didn't involve what she learned with.
No,
Amelia,
you were told
right?
you're allowed to tell anything. Yeah, you're fine there. Yep.
So yeah, she stops her mom there. She goes, Well, I couldn't. I at the time I didn't say anything on a letter or anything, but I actually we discovered something about Astoria's condition, and she
Really?
like tells her. Yeah,
Okay.
she tells her what they've learned, the common ancestor, where the curse started, like all of that.
Okay, and you're
I did let Mr. Malfoy know.
oh, funny he didn't mention anything. Maybe that's what he got sick. No, if he got excited about that, I don't think he would have went to Brazil. Strange.
Maybe, but I would think that would be here, right? That would be where there would be.
Or in the States.
Possibly. I don't know.
Maybe he left before.
I didn't hear back, so I don't know if he got it.
Ah, right. Well, I'll see if I can get Astoria to get in contact with him. Yeah, that's wow. You guys, there's a lot going on at school.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were
Are
trying
you
to
okay
help.
with that?
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm learning a lot, and we're trying to help Ceres to get better, which has a same type of malediction.
Yeah, I don't know about her.
Yeah.
I can maybe look into it, but well, we are related, so I would assume they might talk to me. I haven't actually talked to her family in a bit. Let me just remember who her parents are. Yeah, she is the daughter of Gareth and Aquilia, right?
Yeah, it's a bit further away.
Yep. I could try to talk to Aquilia. We're not in the best of contact. Maybe I guess it's time to fix that. But anyway, I've been trying to also poke into Lucius. How he got the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of questions at school about that.
Every time I bring it up, Sissy pretty much just smiles. And I don't get anything else. I think she's enjoying the silence. But every time I try to ask, I just get a, oh, well, it was about time that, he wanted to do something. I kind of pushed him in the right direction, I think. That's the answer I always get.
So
very fishy.
It's not related to the kidnappings.
No, that I have not found anything apparently.
I thought that would be a really good place to hide people.
I don't know why he would though.
Yeah, that's a good point. He probably doesn't. He doesn't sound like the type of person who likes children.
No, and Astoria does not really. She has her days where she's good, and she still insists Draco knows nothing, and it's all news to them. So
Scorpio says that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying to pry some more on a Sissy, but I don't know. She's we're not too sure what's going on with her, but she seems.
Can we give
happy.
Scorpius a gift? If his dad is not gonna be home.
Oh, yeah. I'm told that he's spending time with Albus. So, don't know why.
Oh. Okay.
Apparently they're friends, and he didn't want to be home for Christmas, so he's with the Potters.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. I know you're friends.
I'll bring him a pack of a box of sweets. I'm gonna get.
Zimi's already made you a to-go package.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask
Absolutely.
Zini to make an extra one? I swear I'll give it to Scorpius and I won't eat it all by myself.
Just be nice. Zimi's a little odd lately.
Busy?
Yes.
Oh, what's wrong?
Nope.
I'll help.
Just keep him busy.
Okay. I'll help in the kitchen. I'll make the easy ones.
Okay, good. Perfect. As always, I will keep my ears open as long as you do. Keep me informed. I'll let you know. But school is more important. You know that, right?
I don't know grades-wise, but she's like, I'm taking...
You're not doing bad.
Yeah, she's like, I just the flying is not the best, but
Eventually, once you get older and you can apparate, flying just goes out the way of the window.
okay.
It's fun for now, but if you're not really into sports, it's kind of just a waste of time, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But,
I didn't like Quidditch. It was boring.
yeah.
Don't let Dad hear that.
Oh, God, no. I don't let your father know a lot of things. But it's also his job. He doesn't tell us anything. So,
Yeah, I know.
no, sadly. How's your birthday present going? Have you had time to use it?
Oh,
You're the only one. You're the first person I've given a magic item to.
So yeah, I was gonna say because we were meant to get whether she used it or not. And
yeah, because last session you would have been your birthday, and we skipped by that, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Let me just remind myself what it is.
Ava's got a November birthday, so we skipped by that.
Yeah. Sorry.
I can't remember what I called it.
It's the
I don't have D&D Beyond up.
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah. What's it do?
Magical device that allows the user to see colorful patterns representing ambient magical energy or auras in their surroundings. Has a range of 30 feet, and when used will last for 10 minutes. It has 3 charges, reset it. So basically, it's a version of detect magic.
It's detect magic for auras.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she would definitely have used it.
Okay.
She would have gone. The first thing she would have used it for would be in the library. To remember how the books were like.
Yes.
Misplaced. She would try to find if there was any.
You would have seen
there?
Residual auras, but of one you've never seen before. More spectral.
Right. Okay. So yeah, she would like be using that to try to find. The rest of the time she'd use it would be to try to place what these auras were.
Okay.
And where else she could find something similar and try to guess what happened there. But yeah, she would have definitely been enjoying herself with it.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I think that's a great place to go for break, and then we will come back. We will tie up a few more things, get some of you guys back on a lovely train, and go over a few other things at school for the other two that are at school. Cool.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! So we will be back. We'll take probably 10-ish minutes and do some more fun stuff.
Yeah. Be right back. See ya.
Hooray, Christmas done. Back at school with Amelia and Chester.
Yep. And 3, 2, 1. You're back.
Blast off.
Hooray! We're back.
Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
All right,
Is that for the line signs?
Yes. I love the line signs.
I used to love that.
My oldest was in love with Little Einsteins. The youngest doesn't care because she likes Queen.
Nice. That's the better option, in my opinion.
I love Queen. I love Queen. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to top most of the time when it comes to kids stuff.
Sure. All right. So, back at school. What, after Christmas and all that is done, what are Amelia's plans while you wait for the rest of the students to come back? Anything specific you want to do? You would have had a lovely Christmas dinner with maybe 50 students total that are left there.
Would we all have grouped up at like one table?
There was a couple options for you, time constraints and whatnot. You would have been invited by, you and Chester would have eventually been found by Allison, who was going to invite you to go back to her place with Aberforth for Christmas dinner. You could have it just in the hall, or Hagrid would have invited you back to his place for what he calls Mom's special Christmas dinner.
Ooh.
So I will let you choose between the three of them, wherever you decided to eat.
I'm going to roll a d4 and see. Aberforth and Allison.
Beautiful.
For Amelia.
All right. You would have met Seamus. It was pretty much just like 4 of yous. You also had the Professor Susan Bones was invited, and she went too.
Oh man, you got
Professor Mommy?
You got Professor Mommy.
Yes.
Nice. Merry Christmas indeed.
Winning.
Right?
The 4 teachers that were left at the school were Aberforth, Professor Aberforth. You had Professor Bones, Professor Flitwick, and Trelawney. Are the only 4 teachers that stayed at the school, and for some reason they left Flitwick in charge.
Oh, wow.
Probably because he's the oldest.
Like, okay, so Amelia will go to Christmas dinner with them, and then she'll go hang out with Hagrid for a while because she felt bad. But she sees Hagrid, like, all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it was nice to, like, get away from the castle, basically.
Yeah, there was hardly, like, for the most part, you're finding it's going to be the mostly Gryffindors and Hufflepuffs here. There's not as many Ravenclaws, and most of the Slytherins are gone. Almost all of them. Because why would they want to stay here?
Right.
But it's the majority of it is Hufflepuff. Yeah. Okay. Anything specific you want to do or research, or is it just going to be...
She's still going to be trying to look for the whole council stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to start filling out her little leather-bound journal of not herbology things, but she's going to start documenting and putting in order all the things that she has found out so far.
Nice. Okay. That sounds good.
So that's where most of her time is going to be, is rewriting all of her notes.
Nice.
Into
Perfect.
one spot.
Okay.
And then she wants to look and see if there's a charm or something to where only she and people she allows can read this book.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But then
Alright.
eventually lift that charm in the future if she needs to.
Okay. Roll me. Would you go to the library for that, or ask one of the teachers, like your charms professor?
She would go to the library first, and if she couldn't
Okay.
find anything, then she would ask her teacher. Because she doesn't want them to, like, know. But then I know there is somebody she could ask, like, with Dumbledore's army. But
Yeah.
that's going to be her last effort.
Okay. Give me a... just an straight intelligence roll.
Bloop.
Yep.
Oof. 8.
Okay. All right. Probably takes you a while. But looking on your own, you don't really seem to find anything. I will take a persuasion roll to see if Professor Flitwick would tell you anything.
Is he involved with the Dumbledore's army? I don't remember.
You don't know that part, but you know he'd be able to...
Okay.
He's your charms professor. He'd probably be the
Right.
best one, and you're kind of on a good terms with him.
Okay, this is gonna probably suck. Yep, it sure does.
Okay. At some point, he's just going to just say, I think that's a little too advanced for you. But I do understand young people do like to keep things to each other. I'll see if I can actually do something that already has it on there for you. How about that?
Okay, that works.
I will work on it. Consider
Thank
it
you.
a Christmas present.
Yay!
Just a quick thing. We've had a Knight of Wolves redeem a stumble into the secret meeting between 2 people,
Ooh,
a stretch, and a hydrate. So
Okay.
let's get that on the way.
beautiful. Secret meeting.
Thank
Ooh.
you.
Okay, I
Knight
got
of
one.
Wolves.
Stretch.
Secret meeting.
All right,
Secret meeting.
Chester, you're getting a secret meeting when it's your turn.
Ooh.
Ooh. Chester getting the gift.
All right. Cool. So yeah, I will eventually come up with something fun for you. It was just more the rolling to see if he's gonna teach you or just do it. Yeah, he's
Right.
probably gonna just do it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, you would have also found that because you're Ravenclaw, Helena at some point is coming up to you, probably just before Christmas. You would have been pretty much woken up to her just standing and hovering over top of you. And she's just gonna look at you and go, "I've been asked to tell you that Sir Nick is on sabbatical looking into something for you. Good day."
Thank you.
And she'll float away. So you have not seen Sir Nick in a while, and it seems he's for once left the castle.
I didn't know they knew how to do that.
Right.
They can, they just choose not to.
That's interesting.
Would at any point in the holiday would Amelia have seen Peeves?
Give me a perception roll, please. And tell me where you would keep looking. Or is it just a general, do I see him?
Just a general.
I'll take a perception roll then, please.
That one's good.
That is a good one. Over the course of a week, you do see him every now and then. He's still trying to stay hidden from people, but you're actually looking for him for various reasons. You don't see him inside the grounds. You see him wandering outside the grounds every now and then.
Is he in a more specific spot? Or is it just kind of like here and there?
If you would be near Hagrid's, you would have seen him flitting in and out of the Forbidden Forest. It's a good place to hide.
Oof. Okay. Does Peeves ever see her?
Definitely. It's pretty much as soon as he sees you, it's like, gone.
She'll like try to wave, like hi.
Yeah,
Like
there's
every
nothing.
single time she tries.
Okay, that's
She's not very quick.
yeah. You'd also be able to tell with a 20 perception, crying a little, upset almost every time you see him.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Chester. What is Chester doing throughout the remaining time waiting for everyone to come back?
Chester is working towards translating his book that he was able to borrow from the library. Possibly at the library if he wasn't able to borrow books to translate it. I think the schedule you sent me means that Hufflepuff and Gryffindor have already played, so I guess he would be researching I think the next one was the Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw game.
Okay.
To see how all of that went.
Okay.
Yeah, aside from that, he would just be sticking close between the cafeteria and the dorm, not really wanting to get lost with less people there to find him. I think that for the Christmas dinner, he probably would have just been doing whatever was kind of the first thing that came up. So if that was all of the Hufflepuffs doing their thing, or if one of the other professors approached him, if it kind of all happened at once, then he probably would have declined them all, not wanting to offend anybody.
Gotcha.
and just disappeared for the day as best he could.
Gotcha. The first one that would have come up would just been go to the dining hall and have dinner there.
Yeah, so that would be where he was at then.
Okay, perfect. With your research into the lovely book that you found with the information on Willa, I did send you one other thing. Have you tested that, or would you do that during that time?
So I think that as he kind of got through that part of the book,
Mm-hmm.
probably like in the mornings or before bed, he'd kind of open it to that page and stare
Yeah.
for a while. And after, I don't know when he sorted out that information.
Probably you've probably known at least 2-3 weeks by now. Yeah.
So probably Christmas Eve would have been the day that he attempted to
Okay. So it would have taken
find a
you.
mirror.
Okay. Now, what exactly do you think he would have tried? Because the book
He
specifically
will.
states to like do it on the picture, but it all depends on how Chester interpreted it.
Nope, book wouldn't even be with him. He would just go, as I said, to a washroom
Okay.
somewhere, find a mirror, and attempt to cast said spell on himself or his
Okay.
reflection in the mirror.
On his reflection in the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay. I will take a performance roll, please.
Sweet.
And then an arcana.
All right. Performance.
Well, it'd be magical studies, but yeah.
Magical theory, arcana.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So no 14 and all right. So Chester looks at himself in the mirror and casts the spell. The spell itself, the wand movement is fine. Everything works. You know something happened, but it didn't happen to you or to the mirror. You know the spell worked, but there was nothing for it to get rid of.
All right. So he would attempt to hold the wand towards himself, use his
Okay.
reflection in the mirror, and
Okay.
aim the spell towards him.
Perfect. This time, though, it does do something. Because you're wearing your magical robes, you just randomly feel the robes that you currently have on. Something in them dissipates.
No.
Doesn't last long. Eventually you can tell that whatever enchantment is on them does eventually come back, but it takes about an hour. So, like,
I
if you
don't-
got yourself dusty, they wouldn't clean themselves. If you tore them, they wouldn't do it. But you'd be able to tell that you dispelled magic somehow on yourself.
Okay, yeah. If his role lets him figure that out, then that's fair.
Yeah.
Probably a good week and a half later, his curiosity would get the better of him, and he'd cast it on the book then.
Okay. When you eventually figure out that the book tells you to do it on it, not yourself, you
I think he
have...
knew, it just wasn't.
Yeah.
Not the Chester thing to do.
No. So this would probably happen right before everyone gets back to school. When you cast the Dispel Magic spell that you now can do anytime you need to, on the icon of the vial, out drops two vials, about this big, with silver liquid inside. One of them says Memory of Willow Weeholt. The other says Memory of Willow Weeholt's Death.
He'll tuck them in his trunk next to the tag, not really knowing what to do with either of those.
Nope. Doesn't tell you what they are.
Yeah. Well, I think
And then the
He
picture
was
on the
somewhere when somebody used a pensive before, so he might eventually remember. But
I don't think anyone's used the pensive yet in
no,
school.
okay.
It is definitely hidden, you've been in the headmaster's room a few times, but I don't think anyone's mentioned it ever before.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't remember.
I'll have to re-listen for some
Yeah,
reason. I thought somebody
it is highly
discussed it or used
possible.
it. Yeah,
It's probably been, but you can give me a history roll if you like to see if you can remember someone saying it.
nope.
Okay, beautiful.
Not currently. Something we can look at later.
Excellent. So,
And then, in addition to those, because he got the calendar for Christmas, he'll probably research that team or
Beautiful.
see if he can figure that out at some point as well.
Excellent.
Again, just curious.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, you can add 2 vials of silver liquid to your inventory. One is just Willa Weeholt memory. The other is Willa Weeholt memory of her death.
All right.
All right. During the lovely time that you're walking around trying to figure out things or just doing whatever, you randomly see 2 Hufflepuff students conversing in a corner. One of them you know to be Yosh Fu, your head seeker for your Quidditch team, talking to another younger, about a third-year-old student who stayed behind. And you hear them talking about something you're not too sure of, but it's like, yes, I know. Let's try and get this done now. It's like Yosh is pretty much just going, I got 4 hours, guys. Like, if we can get everybody together, let's do it now. No, I know we don't want anyone other than us. I know it's private. I understand. Yes, okay. You go get everybody. We don't want to. I know most people don't enjoy it, but I don't want to do it in the dorm room. Let's go to the 3rd floor. That extra training, the classroom we found that nobody's in. Let's go there instead. Yeah, we'll sit up there. Get everybody ready. And you see the other student just go, oh, okay, I'll see who wants to come.
By about halfway through that conversation, Chester would have not so subtly removed himself, realizing that it was a conversation that he wasn't supposed to be hearing.
Okay. At some point, you will have Yosh, like, just pretty much, like, leave and... Let's see if he notices you. He does. Chester, how's things going here? I haven't really had time to check in on you. Are you busy?
No.
Do you have any plans for the next 4 hours? I'm missing a player.
No.
Right. Would you like to come learn something fun? I think you might enjoy it. You're, from what I think I've told, you grew up in Australia? Yes?
Yeah.
So you played a lot of Muggle games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Have you ever played D&D?
Inception.
Would you like to learn? I got a group and we're missing a player. We just don't... We're trying to keep this to Muggles only. A lot of the wizards a lot of the non-Muggles kind of frown at this for some stupid reason. I don't know why.
I guess.
Perfect. Come with me.
Can I just say that even in the wizarding world, we have the same problem that we do in real life?
Sure do.
We're missing somebody!
Scheduling.
Yep.
The worst!
Or they just went home for Christmas, and yeah.
True, yeah.
So eventually Yosh is going to take you to a room that looks like it's an old classroom. The door is kind of like half busted. It's maybe a room that's never been used, but they have pretty much cleaned this out. There's about 6 other students just sitting at a table full of what you would know. These are, when you do arts and crafts, these people have been building miniatures for their arts and crafts. So he's going to pretty much, he is definitely the DM. He's going to show you how to play 5th edition D&D. So if you'd like to be part of his club, you can now do a weekly session of D&D with a bunch more other Hufflepuff students.
Yeah, Chester will roll up the boringest human fighter that knows nothing about fantasy.
Excellent.
Just a basic fighter.
I thought it would be
Chester
really
just plays
funny
himself
to
in
just
D&D.
go. Yeah, like why doesn't Chester just go completely bananas and for some reason goes wizard?
That- I'll
in D&D
play a
it's
wizard.
believable.
Yep.
Right out here, these people are just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, it's now technically 2018, so it's 5th edition. So yeah,
Not
this is
believable for Chester.
Nope.
The group would quite quickly find out that all talks of wizards and dragons and all that
Yep.
make-believe stuff didn't happen in this household.
Yep.
So
That's fair. That's fair.
Cool. So that's your secret meeting. You are now part of a D&D club.
Chester's gonna learn more from learning how to play
Playing-
D&D than
Yep.
from going to the school here.
100%.
You're also at a school that can do magic, so Yosh is going to be doing like actual magic, like
Oh, yeah.
illusions for all the spells and stuff. So combat for
Ooh,
this
and backgrounds.
is
yeah,
gonna
no, dude, that'd be the sickest game ever.
This is
Wizard
the
and chess
best
at,
D&D.
Wizard
Yes.
and D&D.
Yeah, so it's Strixhaven.
Yes.
We're playing Strixhaven.
Me.
That is so funny.
So this is definitely a don't talk about game with anyone. This is our players. This is for us. And
What
you're
happens
invited.
at D&D stays at D&D.
Ditto.
he rolled a nat 20 to see if you were there. So you now have a D&D group. You can, and
Chester
if you
will play
eventually
D&D more
want to
often
play
than not.
D&D, yeah, if you eventually want to play D&D and do a D&D session with your friends, I will make a D&D session that we can play for Harry Potter. It'll be fun.
Oh my
Stay
god.
tuned for your Hogwarts related
Exactly.
student D&D one shot.
This is how we do a student one shot.
That is so funny.
All right. So, moving back to our other 3 lovely players, you guys find yourself finished. You are done having fun at home, and you guys all find yourself once again on the Hogwarts Express, coming back to school after a lovely time at home with your parents for Christmas. And just for sake of brevity, all 3 of you guys are together in the same cart.
Yes, Gideon is wearing a clearly home knitted green sweater with a G on the front.
Ava is just so giddy right now, and she's like sitting next to Gideon. She's like, "Do you want to see something really cool?"
Okay.
And I pull out the kaleidoscope because, given that we skipped the episode, I'm gonna say that Ava didn't tell anyone.
Mhm.
She's got it.
Yeah, you
at
would have
the
been
beginning.
definitely practicing by yourself for a while.
Yeah, and now that she's like, I have a handle on this.
Mhm.
She's gonna show it to Gideon, and she's gonna point it at Alonso and expect to see something really bad, but we'll see. And she's gonna show Gideon the auric kaleidoscope, and she's gonna tell her what it does. She's like, "So this shows you magical auras. We're probably gonna see a really bad one. So let's go." She's like, turns it on him.
Alonso's got his book. Alonso's got his book, and he's trying really hard not to be interested because it's
Yeah.
But he
She's
is.
like, points it.
Fucking-
She sees it. She's like, "Oh, boring. So I assume it's not bad that she sees anything on Alonso. Yeah, what does she see?
It's just us whistling.
What would she see? He doesn't really have anything different.
Any aura, like no magic aura around him.
Aura wise.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming would you be in your Hogwarts robes now, or wait till you get back to school to have them on?
That's you, Alonso.
Mm-hmm.
I already said what I'm wearing.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think Ava would be in the robes.
Yeah, Alonso, I think, would already be in his finest robes. Yeah.
Okay. The only really you would get a hint of something from the robes itself.
Mm-hmm.
The aura you'd be getting from Alonso is one of extreme. He's happy internally, extremely. He is exuding an aura that
smugness.
it's just like
Smug.
it's smugness. Thank you. It's
Yeah.
like I'm definitely the smartest person in this room.
Yeah, so she's definitely like, so no surprises there.
He's simply the best.
But she passes it to Gideon, so Gideon can see it, and she explains what each aura that she's seeing is. It's like a kaleidoscope, it's like a one-eye thing.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I look at Ava.
yeah, Ava is also very bubbly right now, so.
Okay, do me.
I do get it. And I'm telling her what I saw. She's like, when she's done. What do I see first, actually? Because that will depend a bit on my answer. What is Gideon?
I don't know what this does. I wasn't listening.
It basically shows
auras.
off. Yeah.
Magical auras.
I don't know.
What magical aura does Gideon give?
Magical aura?
Or do you have any? It's more of a. Are you internally is your. Like some people really hold their magic close to them. I don't think Gideon does.
No, bro.
I honestly don't think you would get a lot. You'd get more maybe up in the head space a little.
It's
but
honestly it's probably more of a weird vibration. It's just just constantly just around Gideon.
Yeah.
So she says that she's like, it's like you're buzzing.
Yeah.
Okay. Neat.
I had to I spent a lot of time with my mom learning how to understand the auras, but it looks cool, doesn't it?
It does look neat, yeah. I learned something. You want to see? I'm gonna try it. Okay. All right. Hold on. And I'm gonna turn to Alonso. And I'm gonna try and make him do the
Alonso
friend
is
spell.
our guinea pig.
Here we go. Like clockwork.
Gonna try and do the Amica.
Nice.
Do you know, she will, if Alonso becomes nice for a minute, she will be like, oh my god, you are a god right now. How can you change person?
Alonso, in the back of your head, you are probably still thinking about what your father showed you before you left. In his study, in one other room, this is his study is just like where he does other things. Other than the fireplace, he's got another little hidden room where he has all his historical memorabilia of Merlin. And before you left, he introduced you to his picture of Merlin, who said hello back.
Okay, but are we friends or not?
Is this interrupted by sudden thoughts of Gideon being great?
I would assume you're friends, but that's up to him.
I think.
Is that not how the spell works?
Oh, sorry. Thank you. I need a wisdom save from.
This is a spell. How does it work?
I'm good. I got other things on the brain.
Is it charm person or is it like?
No, it's the
just
actual friends.
Just the cantrip.
Right. I think. I think you.
I think it's just advantage, right? It doesn't have to do a save.
But but let me fill in the gaps too, because he's thinking about all that stuff, and then you say that, and he's not really paying attention because he kind of like whenever Gideon says something, he just blurs out of his mind, like kind of just filters it. But then he kind of, as you say the spell, I kind of like, he looks up at Gideon.
How was your Christmas, Alonso? I
Nice,
didn't do something with my hair. Thank you. And I just look at Ava.
Ava's
He
like,
said thank you. Yeah.
yeah. Ava's like, that's real magic.
On a good note, Hogwarts Express is still considered Hogwarts property. Had you done that spell anywhere else other than on there, we would have had
I waited to get on the train.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We would have had another interesting conversation next session.
If Hermione can fix Harry's glasses,
I know.
I can make Alonso be friends with me.
I just thought of that. It's like they did magic on the train. That's Hogwarts
waited.
property. Okay, thank you. Now you're not getting a letter.
No howler for this one.
No, it would be more of a summons to court.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Underage magic.
I just wanted to be friends with Alonso.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make him nice.
Counted.
And
It's
then
the
have
Hogwarts Express.
yeah, and be confronted with Harry.
It's in the name.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Sorry,
that's
Uncle
fun.
Harry.
Because he would have been the one who would have had to do the judgment on you.
God.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'd get away with it because there's no way that Harry would get on Molly's bad side.
I know.
Yeah, 100%. But
She's
yeah,
dead.
After Ava is so mind blown by your spell, you have to teach me it. And then she's like, "Here, I assume if I'm here, I didn't spot Scorpius on the train, so she pulled her.
Scorpius is on the train. Yes.
But she didn't spot him. Otherwise, she would have
Okay.
probably sat with them.
Okay.
So
Wow.
yeah, she will get her box of pastries.
Mm-hmm.
And she would be like, "Here." And she like gives you the entire half of it.
Yep.
That is yours, Gideon.
Oh.
Teach me that spell.
Okay.
They're like really nice, like custard pastries. stuff like that.
Gideon doesn't care. She's gonna eat it.
It's food.
It only works for like a minute, and you have to hold your wand in a specific way, and then they know afterwards. And right about that time, Alonso's like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
Yeah, like exactly. Like he's just like,
What'd you do?
Then he just like all of a sudden like looks up from the book and squints at you.
It
really
only
hard.
works for like a minute, and then they know, and I just don't look at Alonso.
Yeah. The
Doesn't matter.
The 2024 Friends is different, but we're using the old one. That's what I was looking at
Yeah.
before. It's got the wisdom
still,
save now.
This is
Oh,
2018.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
It's still 20.
Exactly. That's what we're
Yeah,
using.
it's not out yet.
This is not out yet. You
It's
can't.
not out yet.
Don't
That'll be your
confuse
seventh.
Chester like
I know.
that.
Yeah,
That'll be
like imagine Chester's
Chester's
gonna
just
have
getting the
start
hang of
playing.
it. You can't
Yeah.
learn the new
This
one
comes
yet.
out when you guys just graduate school, so you're gonna have to learn
Yeah.
it all again.
Yeah. My mom taught it to me because she says that sometimes people don't want to give interviews, but you need the information, so you do it anyways. But it's really quick.
Okay. So like you do it, you ask a question, they answer, you run away.
Yeah.
That sounds like okay. Teach me, teach me.
Alonso again now is like he's looking at both of you.
Yeah.
Great intro.
Let's do it. Let's do it later though, because I want to know what everyone got for Christmas, and by that I mean I want to show everyone what I got for Christmas. And I just start pulling stuff out of my bag.
Ava's like watching because she's like, this girl has some interesting stuff. Let's pay attention to everything.
It's not even that interesting. I got I pull out like from like a inside pocket of the cloak. There is a like a small like detective's notebook that I pull out that I got for Christmas.
Ava pulls out her new 2025 planner. Like, I got one of those. Yeah.
I assume Alonso also got some kind of notebook
A
or planner.
planner,
Why do I feel
yeah.
like everyone did?
Yeah.
And I got and I got a new Quidditch book, and I pulled out a new Quidditch book,
Oh.
and It's the only book I got. And I got this sweater, and I got a subscription to my mom's journal. And I'll show Ava like a copy of like the previous days or something that I had.
Is it in Romanian?
It's in Romanian, yes.
Yeah.
You see, Ava is able to like pick out a couple of like the context of a couple of things, because I don't know if the rest of you know Romanian is a Latin language, so there is a lot of words that are in common with Portuguese and stuff like that. So she'll be able to like, I don't understand, but this is about this, isn't it? She's like,
close. It's like a cousin to it, and then I pull out these weird little like, they're way too small for Gideon, but they look like pool floaties.
Oh,
and
what
these are for Andy. And what? And then I just dump out like so much candy.
Nice.
Just like a bucket. Just like on the train seat, and then just shove it back. Yeah. Like a chunk of frog leaps out a window or something. Yeah, it's too much. It's way too much candy.
Yeah.
Ava starts pulling out. Then Ava, when you're done, Ava starts pulling out, and she's like, "I also got subscriptions. Look!"
Ooh.
And it's like a potions one and a herbology one.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
So it's like it's basically her ingredient stuff. And then she pulls out like maybe 3 or 4 books. It's just mostly books. Until she's like, oh, and I snuck this in. And she takes this like, it looks like a staff stick, like big stick. And she's like,
that is why. What is that?
My brother made me a wand. But I think it's very useful to perhaps poke things with when you don't want to touch them.
Okay. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poke Alonso.
I immediately like, you can read my mind. Poke Alonso. But I don't poke Alonso. I literally like do a little on the book that he's reading so it's against his face.
He goes, do you mind? Why you
Yes. She's like, we can just keep doing it. Do it again.
Yeah. Headmaster, I assume that Alonso could call Weasley on the train? Or is it only at Hogwarts that he can do that?
You could, but whether or not you should, that's a different story. You were told to keep him...
Tempted to, just so just get Weasley to smack.
Yeah, you would have definitely been told to keep Weasley secret.
On the rack.
As long as possible. Yes. This is more of a...
Okay,
if you're in a struggle...
In a bind.
Yeah. Weasley, you would know, works in the kitchens. Yep.
Yeah, he'll imagine it. Like, he would just picture just somebody Weasley to just smack Ava. And then he's like... that's why he kind of goes quiet and smiles. Just daydreaming about it.
You also don't need to stay in this room with them. You can leave.
Yeah.
Boo! Let us have our fun.
I'm letting you have your fun. It's just I'm giving him
just get
options.
up and leave.
He can just get up and leave.
Yeah, Ava, after she pokes like Alonso with like 2 or 3 times, she puts the stick back away and she goes, actually, I need to give a Christmas gift that I forgot to give. 1 sec. She picks up one of the boxes that you've seen has sweets and pastries, and she goes then looking for Scorpius. We don't need to roleplay that, but she's gonna give him and just make sure, ask about his mom and everything and give him that.
Yeah.
Well,
for him to share with Albus and everything.
Okay. He's definitely with Albus. He's a little quiet and he just pretty much nods for the most part. It's just we've got some news. I'm just working through it. But thank you. That's pretty much the response.
Well, I hope this helps to cheer you up. They're really nice and you can share. And if I'm here if you need to talk.
I know. You've said that before. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll let you know when I know more.
Okay. I feel like sometimes you don't trust other people.
I trust a few.
Okay. That's good. You shouldn't be alone. You got a lot going on. And then she waddles off.
Pretty much Albus is the entire time going, I'm right here.
Yeah, but she's not dismissing Albus. She's saying that he can rely on more than one person.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Like she's not. That wasn't the intention, even if that came across like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm here, right?
I'm right here. Like I'm not invisible. No, she
Right
acknowledged
here, I
him, and
exist.
Yeah.
like she acknowledged him, but she's like, we're also here too.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah. And then she comes back to Gideon.
While she was gone, I just I like scooch over to the other seat where Alonso is and pull out the new Quidditch book. Do you have this one?
He looks over at it. Should I roll for this, headmaster? Yeah, I might roll.
Yeah, your dad played Quidditch. Your dad is a Quidditch player, so just it's more of a school pastime. So whether or not, I'll let you roll for it.
Okay.
He knows you enjoy it,
Wow.
even though it's not his specialty anymore.
Yeah, 17. I don't think so. He does like a double take because he was just like reading the new potions book he got from his father. Which one's that?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just said I got a Quidditch book.
You would also see with your passive that he is reading a second year potions book already, textbook.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, Ava will be the one picking it up.
I clock that it's a potions book and that it's not from this year and don't care about anything else about it.
Boring.
Yeah, that looks super boring. Well, if you want to read it after me, I can let you borrow it after I'm done with it. My dad said that maybe next year for Christmas I might get my own broom. Because then we can do tryouts and stuff for next year's.
Yeah, like you
I'm
probably
really
yours.
good at it.
Yeah, like your broom would be probably a birthday gift because it'd be in July when you're at home.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But while Ava's gone, and since Quidditch is gonna start up soon enough, what have you heard anything more about the plans? Because were we gonna set up some things for maybe the new Quidditch keeper?
Yeah. No, I haven't heard much about that actually.
Okay. Because I have a couple things up my sleeve from my Uncle George. So there's some options. We can go over it. It's fine. But if you hear anything or anyone wants some supplies, I may have some.
I may or may not have
And by
some.
that, I mean I might have gotten a pallet for starting school of supplies. So I have many things. I haven't used most of them yet.
Against his better judgment, Alonso's intrigued. He goes, "Oh, what kind of package are we talking about?"
Well, I have a bunch of oop stones, and I have a thingy that does some pyrotechnics, which always freak people out, which is funny because they get startled and then they jump around. I have like so much chuckle dust, like so much.
One of the Gryffindors.
I have I have some weather in a bottle. I have some skiving snack boxes. I have something that does like just like a little bit of fire, just like sometimes. I have a couple things.
Alonso's actually, this might freak you out, but he's actually smiling a little bit because he kind of secretly enjoys that stuff as well, like pranking stuff. Like, wow, I mean, the opportunities. He's just like, just like ponder.
Look, here's the thing. I'm really good at like listening and stuff. But the actual like deployment of things is not my specialty. So
Gotcha.
I may be able to acquire the supplies, or convince people to do things, but doing them myself is, well, first of all, always have a scapegoat. Second of all, I'm a little clumsy. So I don't.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
just something to keep in mind if you hear people plotting.
Hmm.
While Ava's
I
gone.
mean, you're the second person to talk about scapegoats. I mean, I think, yeah, it's important to have somebody for that.
Mhm.
And I think we can. He kind of leans in a little bit and making sure Ava's not back yet. Because maybe I could help you with the deployment. Maybe that's something you're lacking in.
Mhm. I have the supplies. You have the scapegoat. I'm guessing. I just
have the
assume you know
perfect
someone.
one. Literally, like, Goyle. I have the perfect one.
Good. Okay.
I feel bad for that kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? Literally, it's funny how it's like, father's like, he's a scapegoat. And like, we need a scapegoat. It's like,
Look,
What?
I have a negative dex, alright? I can't do this myself.
No, totally
I
fair.
can't sneak.
What's your guys' passive perceptions?
20.
Okay.
A billion.
A
A
20.
billion? No, it's not.
12. That's not
Over
doing it.
9,000.
Okay. Well, it still happens, but you at least see it happen. You have also a oop stone tossed into your cabin, and it goes off, and you definitely seen Miss Polly Chapin throw it at you
Mm-hmm.
with your 20, because I rolled a 19.
Stupid Polly. Get out of my house.
But your room stinks right now.
Yeah. Ava comes back and goes, "Oh my god, no, I'm going back." She
Just like a
immediately
U-turn.
runs. Yeah, she does a U-turn and goes back to Scorpius. She's like, I'm gonna sit here for a bit.
I almost feel like Alonso and Gideon stay in the room out of spite.
Yeah. Pride.
It's like,
Yeah.
I didn't see
Maybe
anything,
he's
just straight up
stubborn,
like
but pride of her.
gaslighting. I don't
Mhm.
smell
Yeah.
anything. But I
Yeah.
do just turn like to Alonso as it's going off and just go, stupid Polly Chapman.
Yeah. I think we found that first target.
Mhm. That wasn't the plan I was making, but I'm thinking that you know what would go like great with Polly and stuff? Just like so much fire. We could just set her on fire like a little bit. There's like a very maniacal look to Gideon right now. Like this is someone who has lived their whole life around dragons that like breathe fire and shit, and she's like, it's fine. They'll be
And tech-
fine.
Fine, this is fine.
And technically, that is a prank gone wrong that Night of Wolves just redeemed. It went wrong for her. It went right, right for her, wrong for you.
Well, it's gonna go wrong for her because I saw her.
I know.
Yeah.
She didn't get away with
Yep,
it.
yep,
We know who
yep.
it was.
I love it.
Fire.
Yeah, Ava, when she comes back, she explains that something happened while she was away and it stinks.
Mhm.
And if they allow her to just stay there, because it's really bad.
Yeah. You would also be able to tell Ava that it's not just their room, it's any
Yeah.
room that doesn't have Gryffindors in it is getting one.
Oh,
But they
so
were
they're-
definitely first.
Oh, okay. So,
Your room's getting hit too.
shoot.
Your
She
room is
wants
kind
to
of
be
scared.
enemies with everybody. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is just
This
just a
girl, not
reminder
smart.
that Gryffindors are better than the rest of you.
Yeah. How does this work exactly? Is it just like a smelly bomb?
Yeah, it's pretty much stink bomb. It doesn't last
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
long. It just centers on
Okay.
one area. I think Gideon, it should say on your the one that I sent you how long it lasts. I think
Give me 2 seconds. I have it in my inventory.
sure do. Is it
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh
Sure.
god. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a 60-foot sphere and goes
Yeah.
around corners, so
Sure does.
it's hitting the Gryffindors
It's
even
everywhere.
if it's not in their room.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for the entire at least 10 minutes, this entire train section that you guys are in stinks.
Do we know, DM, one question, because I know we don't know all of it, but for prestidigitation, because we did
Yeah,
learn
Scourgify.
some of it,
You
does that
you've
let us
learned how to-
clean, like, the smell a little bit after it ends?
Yes.
At least on ourselves? Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
I'll
or
do,
just
I'll
open
do
a
that
window.
at least.
I
Yeah.
thought so.
You could open
Yeah.
one of the
We'll
train
do
windows
both.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do
Yeah.
both.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
it-
more of a reminder that we're back in school, bitches. Games are on.
Wow, the robes kind of do it too, so you just have to
Yes.
pull it over your face.
That too.
Filters.
Yes.
I'd say Ava tried to run away, and when their room gets hit with it as well, she kind of goes, "Okay, there's no place." Okay, she goes back. I'll leave you to the dark. And then she goes back, really like, "Who did that?
Mm-hmm.
Why
Yes,
were
who-
they doing that? That it stinks."
That no good Polly Chapman.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right.
Yeah. Stupid Polly.
So yeah, you guys can enjoy the rest of your train ride back to school. Once you're there, you will find that you're same thing as before. You're put back on the boats and then shipped over like you were first day. Gideon, you would also notice that the rest of the students are on the lovely carriages that only a few of you can see the lovely Thestrials there. Gideon is one of them. And you're
I wave at them.
reunited with the rest of your first year students and other people that you know. Most of them, like you, were pretty much just chatting the entire time, talking about what they got. Yeah. I don't think I have really a lot left. I did find my notes. So Chester, Dominique Weasley, who's the Hufflepuff Weasley, is a chaser, not the keeper.
There you
But
go.
Yeah, she was a
not
chaser.
an MW.
No, the MW you know is Ravenclaw's keeper, and that's Molly Weasley. She's a
But
Ravenclaw.
couldn't get into the Hufflepuff room. Okay,
Probably not.
I'll
No.
have to think about this. Thanks.
Yep. Welcome. I did find it.
Did you even open it? The one that you don't know who it's from?
He did. He got
Yeah,
a beanie.
he opened both.
The hat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hat. Okay, I was just double checking that it wasn't because I remember the picture had 3 and that confused the shit out of me.
I immediately, if possible, if we're not
Yep.
like rounded into the main hall and like whatever speeches and
No,
whatever,
this is just-
I
yeah,
go
it's-
find Andy
Oh, okay.
as
Yeah.
soon as I
and-
get back. I
yeah,
head
pretty-
to the.
It's
yeah.
pretty much like as soon as everyone shows up, the barn empties.
Yeah.
This is just
Yeah.
everyone's waiting back in your dorm. It's up to you whether or not you go to the barn or your dorm room, because they
Wherever
do
I
show
think
up
he
there.
is, yeah.
Probably the dorm room.
I'll go to my dorm room then, and I'll just drop off all the books that I know I'm not going to open again,
Yeah.
and give him his little floaties,
Nice.
and then take him back to the barn so that I can watch him swim around with his little floaties on.
Gotcha. That's fun. Because that is just.
I had to
adorable.
get Andy something for
I know.
Christmas.
Even though he
That's
can
fair.
float.
he looks so cute in them, though.
I know. It's more of a.
It's not for
Seriously?
practicality.
No, it's more of a. Serious, Mom? Really?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be made fun of.
Oh no. The other
kids
otters
are
are
gonna
gonna make
pick
fun of
on
us.
I can't swim with these on. It's just more of a try and then just sit there and float.
Lays there,
Yeah.
I'm just imagining.
This
you
is
got
me
the
now.
otter, right?
I do have the
Yeah.
otter, yes.
Yeah.
Andy
I'm just-
is my otter.
I'm just imagining that he's trying to swim the same way dogs try to walk every
Yeah.
time you put gloves on them.
With really
Yeah.
big steps.
It's just
Yeah.
splashing.
Yeah. And the eventual,
Ugh.
this is me now.
Yeah. Eventually he just stops splashing and is just
Yeah.
like,
Moved with the tail only.
yay!
Yep.
I regret nothing.
I love it. All right. Does anyone want to do or say anything else before we finish our lovely session? Everyone's back to school. Next session we can pick up with more shenanigans and fun.
I will
Yeah.
just say, because I was outside at some point, I go check in on Harry, whatever that thing's name was.
Your
Yeah, what is that thing's name?
the come on, Brandon. Shaggy, your poor lot.
Shaggy, yeah.
Shaggy.
Harry, Shaggy.
Yeah.
I like how
Yeah,
it's-
I just,
It-
because I know
it-
that she's not going to respond, but I just
Yeah.
let her know I'm back.
In my Friday game, I named a Drider Harry because he didn't remember his name. So to me, it's like Harry. To me, is a Drider.
That sounds right.
It's the same difference.
I know. Just a bigger spider. Drowish. Yeah. Perfect. What else did I have here? I had one other thing I was going to do, but I forgot now. My bad.
Is it that we're leveling?
We are leveling to 2. You guys can finally level to 2.
Yay!
So we can't choose spells, correct?
Yeah, we're just ignoring that part. You can
We're
fill
gonna
in.
choose our
School.
school though. Yeah.
You can change. You can now do your school of magic.
Dun,
Oh
dun.
boy.
Oh, which?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't remember.
So for you guys
What-
watching or listening, our players are doing mandatory 3 levels of wizard, and then they can branch out from there. Their options are a little limited because of certain things. So they can go druid, they can go bard, they can go sorcerer. I might allow warlock. I haven't decided yet.
Ooh.
But for the majority, it's going to... We're not doing artificer, so it's pretty much sorcerer, druid, or bard.
And we can't we could choose scribe one as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going divination. That was always the plan.
Yeah, that was always...
Yeah.
That's why we started the tea leaves things.
Yep. Yep.
I believe
there's-
Maddie was also going divination, but that may have changed.
I think that's still on the notes that I have for her. Yeah. I think it still is.
I don't remember what I said for the wizard one, but I don't. What would you do for someone who wants potions, right? Like, I don't.
Either really any transmutation.
Transmutation would
yeah.
be one, but then
Yeah.
for spells, I would rather scribes.
Yeah, I know that's the
So
thing.
I think I'm going that way.
But it's also
for
Harry Potter
wizard.
spells, so it's going to be what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
teach you. So there'll be other
Yeah, but
things.
it's the ability to
Yeah, it's the ability
like,
stuff. It's the level 2
Yeah.
abilities and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love my level 2 ability.
Yeah, I know. Cool. Yeah, we'll have to try and Harry Potter them up a little if we need to, but I think the majority of them are pretty good. But yeah, 16 sessions to get level 2. That's not bad.
Uh-huh.
This is just like lower XP version, but you're still 11.
Guys, we have more HP now.
You do.
You are not. We are not gonna die.
We're not
from
the
a
squishiest
flip.
babies
You're
ever.
not gonna fall off a set of stairs and now die.
Yeah.
That was a real concern for me.
I know it was a real concern.
Chester will still avoid the moving staircases.
Nice.
You know what? Out of game, valid. In game,
Yeah.
Gideon loves them. I don't think I'd avoid them, but I would fall off of them.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
All right.
I think that's really all I had. Yeah. I will get Amelia. Give me one more D100 roll to see what happens to Cirrus. We'll say at New Year's. A 17. In the middle of her sleeping or doing something, you just randomly see her start to hover off the ground for a minute. Just randomly. Yeah, she cast when
did the
Wingardium
Kailani.
Leviosa on herself. Yeah.
No.
She literally
You
like
gotta call Aunt
sneezes.
Lorraine.
Yeah, literally starts sneezing and just like floating up.
Just chatting to the Ravenclaw ghost and just starts to float
Yeah.
up beside her.
Right beside her.
I got you. I'll catch you.
This is why we needed the more HP. Right here.
This is why. That's fun. Yeah, there's some weird ones in here. I think one of the most fun one is just a random copy of the Daily Prophet appears in her hand.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
But not like a
Surprise,
new
newspaper.
edition. It's like
No,
from
it's like
50
what-
years ago.
It should be
Yeah.
like tomorrow's.
I know. Yeah, tomorrow's
Whoa,
That
exactly.
would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you summon a ghostly house table complete with food. There's some weird ones in
Oh,
here.
but you can't eat it. That's so
It's
sad.
I know, it's just there.
I'm so sad at that.
Peeps!
Yep. I think the favorite one is you turn into Harry Potter for 1 minute.
Oh no.
Oh,
Is this like
bless her.
Polyjuice Potion Harry Potter? Or you just like swap places and surprise!
Almost, yeah.
Look at work.
Yep.
Now we have a
Look at
10-year-old making
Why am I here?
adjustments.
Yeah.
I was watching Family Guy the other day, and they did a body swap episode. And at one point, Brian gets swapped out, and he's like, "I was just driving a car. I don't know what's gonna happen with that." Like Harry's just like on a broom and gets swapped.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
God.
some weird ones like where is it here? Your next spell manifests as a ghostly Quidditch move.
That's cool.
Yeah.
She's trying to make a prank on someone
know.
because we asked her to, and it's just a Quidditch tackle.
or one that will everyone else would like, because this is a permanent one. A random book from the Hogwarts library appears in her hands.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, she's gonna get in trouble.
I know,
She's gonna
right?
get so much
The
trouble.
points to Ravenclaw.
Yep. So maybe the missing books are her fault.
Yeah.
Dun dun
Oh
dun.
no.
Doesn't know where they're coming from.
Bless her.
Well, thanks, guys. That was fun. Yeah.
Before we go off, we got some announcements. So tonight, in a
Yay.
couple hours at 5 p.m. EST, we have Saving Methods with our players arriving for the first time at a new planet.
Mhm.
They've arrived at Candlekeep, so we're gonna go there and see what that has to offer.
Candlekeep.
No, Toral, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
The planet that has Candlekeep. Then on Monday at 10 a.m. EST, we're back with Vecna Eve of Ruin, which we'll see what happens where we just suddenly appeared.
Yep.
That evening, we have a 7 p.m. EST Humblewood, right?
Yeah, I got 3 players so far, so I'll still be playing it. Yep.
Yeah. Then on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. EST, we've got Astoria Legacy of the Ices, which will be an interesting one to see as well, what will happen. Then on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. EST, we've got Qual College, but that is on the Discord, so if you want to watch that, which is a Mario game, you can join the Discord and watch it on the on the channel there. And then obviously a week from today, 10 a.m. EST on Saturday is Strixhaven Magical Multiverse, which is not the consequences to our own actions. So we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
We just set a place on fire and have destroyed part of school property. We're totally fine. So go check that out as well. So otherwise, I think that's pretty much it, right? We've got a busy week.
12 days.
That just looked like you just grabbed something from your house there, Gideon. With your background, yeah, you just
I
reached
was
in and pulled
putting my
something.
wand away.
There was
the
one
dragon
time I
on the other
had
side.
like bookshelf picture behind me, and I reached back to get my water, and it was like almost perfectly on a shelf.
Yeah, it was pretty much.
that's
I'm
cool.
going into my bedroom right now, grabbing something. Yeah. Sorry, that looked
All
funny.
right. Bye, everyone. See you in
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Or tonight.
Oh, and tonight.
Yeah,
Tonight.
yeah.
I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Tune in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.